Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. We are back with Bob Dylan's Subterranean Homesick Blues. I saw this recommended quite a few times, but this was a request by Craig. Thank you so much for this request and donation. We're gonna jump into this. That title is already piquing my interest. Subterranean Homesick Blues. Sounds like a great novel or something. Let's jump into this one. And this is a video too. Check it out.
Mixing up the medicine, I'm on the pavement, thinking about the government. A man in a trench coat, bad job laid off, says he's got a bad cough, wants to get it paid off. Look out, kid, it's something you did. God knows when, but you're doing it again. You better duck down the alleyway, looking for a new friend. A man in a coonskin cap and a pig pen wants $11 bills. You only got 10.
Yo, he got to go fast with that timing of the boards. Every time you get the last word or two words of the line. Oh man, whoa! This one is a pretty fast paced tempo. Oh, interesting, man. It's like John. This is again from '65, I believe, right? Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine, and in every decade they're mixing up some kind of medicine. You believe me? I know. Believe me. Nowadays it's getting scary with that fentanyl and trank out there. Can't even experiment no more without having to, without falling over. Hey, yo, come on. Oh man, the '60s. Man, I should have been there. I should have been there. Dang. I should have been in the '60s. The man in the trench coat. Yeah, okay. So he's like warning them. Look out, man. You better duck down the alleyway. Look for a new friend. There's a bit of a commentary about the state of the world that he was in, that was going on back then, which still happening today, actually, just in a different kind of way. Interesting. That's interesting. Let's run it back a bit here.
Alleyway, looking for a new friend. A man in a coonskin cap and a pig pen wants $11 bills. You only got 10. Face full of black soot, talking at the heat, put plants in the bed, but phone stashed anyway. Maggie says the man said it must bust an early man. Orders from the DA. Look out, kid, don't matter what you did. But walk on your tiptoes, don't tie no bows. Better stay away from those that carry around a fire hose. Keep a clean nose, wash the plain clothes. You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows.
Oh, that's fire. That's a great line. You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Hey. He is spitting like people, Ma, it's all right, and then we just reacted to For Positively Street, which is almost like a diss track, but it's also like a diss track to the general, like Bad Friends type of thing. But it's just my man was a hip hop pioneer. I could see they probably took some inspiration from here. Hey man, we gotta acknowledge we're all standing on the shoulders of giants. For example, Mr. Dylan, and that's how it goes. And everybody pulls inspiration from somewhere. Me as a writer, I get inspiration from films, from books, from everywhere, music. Even now, I've been inspired by these great lyrics so much, man. Just wow, it's incredible. And yeah, like it's the warning, and that's something I can relate to. As a young man, I was out in the streets, young boy, even very early age. I got out, but I was definitely on with some of the policemen on a first name basis. And they always told me, like, hey, man, you better be careful. Keep your nose clean. All of that stuff. Literally, I can see it right in front of my mind's eye right now happening. All these conversations and back and forth and, yeah, man. Wow. I'm getting flashbacks here. Don't matter what you did. Walk on your tiptoes. Stay away from the bad influences, basically. Which is good advice, for everybody. But sometimes the choices are limited. Let me keep it at that.
Get well, hang around the inkwell, hang bell, hard to tell if anything is gonna sell. box. Get back, ride rail, get jail, jump bail. Join the army if you fail. Look out, kid, you're gonna get hit by losers, cheaters, six-time users, hanging around the theaters. Girl by the whirlpools, looking for a new fool. Don't follow leaders or watch your parking meters.
Wow. Man, stopping a 2-minute song so many times is criminal, I know, but it fits with the theme of the song, you know, come get me. Please don't, please. But it's just, his music is so dense. And if you really want to get into the lyrics, oh man, you could almost pause it after every line, man. It's so packed with all these, you know, it's almost like the blueprint for life. He like, or different types of blueprints people follow. Oh yeah, hang around an inkwell. Writing. You could be writing. Or you know, ring bell. You know, you could be fighting really in a bar. You know, you could go to jail. You could jump bail, and then you know what? You can join the army if you fail. Like you can do all these things. It's almost like a blueprint for some lives that we know of. And then also like really warning you, don't follow leaders watching the parking meters. Like believe for yourself, see for yourself, learn for yourself, think for yourself, instead of like, you know, following some kind of regiment or people, you know, whatever it may be, government or bad influences. Try to think for yourself. Yeah, man. I like that. I like his delivery in this too, man. Da-na-na-na-na. It almost feels like another early rap song in the delivery with a little bit of blues to it too. I like that. A little rock and roll. It's like rock and roll blues almost.
Don't follow leaders or watch your parking meters. Short pants, romance, learn to dance, get dressed, get blessed, tired of peace, success, please her, please him, buy gifts, don't steal, don't live, 20 years of schooling and they put you on the day shift, look out, kid, they keep it all hid, better jump down a manhole, light yourself a candle, don't wear sandals, try to avoid the scandal, don't wanna be a bum, you better chew gum, the pump don't work, cause the vandals took the handle.
Vandal is too hot to handle. They took the handle. Oh, yeah. And that last one is exactly another blueprint almost. Like we get this spoon fed to us from the day you're born. Hey, get born, keep warm, you know, do a romance, learn to dance, get dressed. Like it's like doing, you get born, you got to go to school, then you got to go to work, you got to get married, you get a little house on the prairie with a white picket fence, you get the tree. You know, that's fine, you know, but it's a one concept fits all. And I've talked about this in another video just recently, which had that same sentiment. But in one size fits all, you know, that doesn't always fit. You know, they're lying to us in that commercial, you know, like, or in that, like, no, it says one size fits all, but it doesn't, this hat doesn't fit me. Same with school. Like for me, school was that was a disaster. I dropped out at 15, man. But I still made something out of myself. It was the longer road because back then it was taking an easy route. Don't go to school anymore. Ended up being like a 20-year extra all my life. But hey, that's the way I went. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody necessarily. But that one size, you know, that being put in a box just didn't, you know, suit me very well. And then you rebel against it, end up doing other stuff. But this is like, that's it, man. 20 years of school and they put you on the day shift. You know, you're ready for the workforce now. It just doesn't work for everybody, especially when you're the type of person that asks questions, asks why, you know, and then, what do you mean why? Just do it. Don't ask why. So I felt that, I felt that verse, man. I felt that. Man, that's a great song. It's so short, but but it's still so packed and dense with many great lines, that are very thought provoking and are worth discussing. Which, man, it's incredible. It's incredible. Also have to take into account that this is 1965, which is always, for me, it's tough. You always try to relate to the things but of course, those are contemporary things, and the state that we know it's in right now. It's impossible for me to know what it was like 60 years ago. I try to envision it, but it's, I only know bits and pieces from what I've been told, of what I've been reading, which also may not be true. So it's very tough. It's very tough. I don't have grandparents to ask, what was it like? Sadly, that would be amazing to hear, to hear it firsthand and learn about it. But anyway, I do recognize that is pioneering stuff, because now we can do it. But 60 years of evolution in the storytelling space, in the music space, in the writing, still inspires to this day, still provokes thoughts to this day. So standing the test of time, it must mean it's great, and I recognize its greatness. Yeah, man, thank you for this one. Thank you for joining me and, hanging out with me trying to make sense of some of this stuff. Of course, it's impossible on first listen, and I am revisiting these tracks from time to time when I have some a little off time here and a little brain space, and think about this more before I start writing myself. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Thank you again for being here. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.